Hi everyone, this is Yasmyne from the Freedom Geek, and today we have the chance to speak with Aissatou Kaba. She is the Senior Category Manager. She is also a UK property investor and developer. She is a founder of 2020 Property. She loves designing and building things, and she also has the passion and talent for finding deals and delivering value to her clients. So, Aissatou, could you please add to that introduction and tell us about yourself and your business?
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thanks for the intro, Jasmine. So my business is very actually recent. I'm a new. You can say that I'm a new entrepreneur. But I've always been kind of. I always knew that I wanted to have my own business at some point, and I always was interested to some extent in property. It's just that it materialized about 12 months ago when I actually got into a property course, and I started actually networking with people who were doing were actually doing things within property. So that really kind of incentivized me to actually make it real and make it a business. And also, see, I've always my career has always been in procurement within the corporate world. But within my career in procurement, it always involved dealing with people, finding deals, negotiating. So I always sort of kind of love that aspect of things. But now I found it for me and for my business that I'm creating. So yeah, I'm 12 months later, but still kind of looking to grow again and find more deals.
Yes, absolutely. But what made you decide to hire a virtual assistant?
So basically, I got busy. I have a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
The job is demanding as well. Although I'm working from home at the moment due to the COVID
Mm-hmm.
situation at the time, I needed to kind of ensure that my business, my property business, was growing and I didn't lose the focus. And by basically working during the day full time, I just couldn't do both. So I basically listening to podcasts, I kind of come to basically the possibility that I could hire a VA who wasn't necessarily a PA, which is very different. It's basically a virtual extension of what I do, basically a virtual extension of what I can do on my laptop. So basically, yeah, I just listened to that podcast with Imogen, and because she had a very similar kind of situation to mine, I thought, oh, maybe I should have a look into this. And what really attracted me to the Freedom Geek is I'm someone who is very about structure. It needs to make sense, process, and all of that. And hearing her speak, it made me feel very safe over the fact that that the recruitment process was thorough enough to hire the right people, because hiring in a company is one of the most challenging things. So yeah, I kind of trusted it, and I basically from the start, everyone I came across was so professional as well. So for me, the more I spoke to people within the freedom, the more confidence I had that actually they could really kind of support me and in a very professional way. So yeah.
Yes, I remember when I initially spoke with you in the very beginning. it,
You should go stay on the phone for an hour. I
yeah.
was like, oh wow, they're very friendly and just seem to get the challenges that we're going through. And yeah, I was really impressed.
Yeah, I remember you had like a lot of questions when it comes to, how do you onboard a VA? How do you start delegating things? And you were really like asking a lot of questions with just how can like this VA help you transform this business? And when I found out that you were able to find a VA and then you were also coming back again to find another VA, I was just really happy that things were working out for you and your your business. And can you talk more about that, like how your VA transformed your business, like how they could help you with that?
Yeah. So basically, so I've only started with her a couple of months ago, but just within that time span, for me, it really kind of took out a lot of the tasks that were very time consuming, at least from my perspective. The key thing in my, because I've got a property sourcing business as well as looking to kind of buy property for myself. And the key thing is to kind of contact a potential vendor and really do this in a consistent way. It just takes time, and basically I created some instruction, and she really kind of understood very quickly how to do that, how to identify the right vendor, the right property, contact them. We have a lot of template, and yeah, so that really brought to kind of to me a lot more deals than than if I didn't have the VA. So I'm really thankful for that. But it freed my time as well, to kind of do things like area analysis. She also sort of helped as well with that. But it also forced me to kind of implement more process, to kind of document things a bit more as well. And yeah, and on top of that, she's just super friendly and professional. So yeah, that's been really good so far. Two months, and definitely. So that kind of encouraged me to to want to get more help as well. So
I was able to speak with their VA last week, and she said some really, really nice things about you and how you helped her grow in your business. And like this opportunity that you were able to give to her is really, really valuable because now she is able to work at home, still be a great mom to her kids.
uh,
She had problems with her previous work before because she would be it was also an online job, but she would be like sitting on the computer for a very long hour, like a very long periods of time, and she would be having back pains. But then with your setup with her of having this flexible hours, it's just really giving her, a lot of that freedom to still have a life but still be working, still be a good mom to her kids. And
I'm
it's
really
just
glad.
really great that you were able to have her in your business and have that kind of setup, and it all works out for her, for you as well.
Um,
Were there like any pleasant surprises that you were able to uncover when you started working with your VA?
yeah. For me, it was mostly about hiring someone. Because initially I wanted to hire someone who was like, yeah, professional, super performant, and all that. But to be honest, at the interview, I realized no, it's not about that. It's an extension of me. So I really need to get to work with someone that I really like, who has similar value to me in a way, from a work perspective, and also overall from a mindset perspective. So really, for me, that's what I really value. So what the good surprise is basically the fact that we have a really good relationship, and to anyone who wants to hire a VA, yes, you need to kind of establish that all the VAs at the Freedom Geek, they have the skill, but what at the interview you need to kind of look for is, can I get on with that person? Are they actually someone I like, or kind of has the same type of work ethic as me? And then you grow that relationship from there, because otherwise it might not last. And yeah, for me, it's the fact that actually we're happy talking to one another often, and we work well together, and hopefully that will be something that will develop, and she'll be more and more involved, hopefully over time, in what I do. So yeah, so that was a good surprise, just to meet someone I could even, yeah, that I liked. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And that is what this is what Imogen has in terms of, viewing VAs, or these are just smart people who work remotely, and these are people that you will have great relationships with and that you will develop in your business so that they can grow with you, and they can also just, flourish and grow as a person with your guidance, which is really, really valuable. And having a client who really understands that is really, really valuable. And I believe, Isa, too, that you have it very, very well, that you really,
Um,
really understand it very well. Do you have tips for other clients who would like to onboard other VAs into their team but have never had the experience for it, or are unsure of how to onboard a virtual assistant?
so what was, I just say what worked for me um, at the interview really was to kind of look at that, as I said, look for someone who actually you would get on with potentially at work, or you know, basically if you give them something that they'll be willing to do, and they're willing to improve themselves, or and you won't be afraid to feedback, and that they won't be afraid to feedback to you. So have like that someone that you can talk to, have a who can be frank with, and who's actually nice. Also, key thing is to kind of be able to give specific instruction. For me, if I was, because the way I was thinking it is, if I was her, yeah, and I needed to kind of, I'm working on a business I don't know nothing about, what would I need to do? What are the steps? What step by step looks like? I created then few guides. I spent some time in terms of how to carry out those kind of key tasks for me. So how we kind of share on Google Drive a number of presentations where there are like step by steps, links where to click, etc. Could have done a video, but sometimes what I realized, and even for me at least, you need to have to take the time to actually kind of use a static image and click and have do this next, do this next. So having an instruction document is actually for every task has been quite useful. Also, make sure you have regular communication, because I wanted to make sure that we talked often, and if she had challenges, yes, we have texts and we can WhatsApp, but nothing better than actually having a conversation and making sure that you listen to that person and they understand you and the way you think. So especially at the beginning, it's good to have those regular one-to-ones. I have like 1 hour, actually 2 hours, 2 hours in a week, but that's something that's been really helpful. I think I don't know what she maybe has been thinking, but for me it's been really helpful in kind of her understanding very quickly what I needed. Over time we won't need as much, but that will be the advice I give. And also finally, just because a lot of people think that the VA, and I just keep on saying that, but the VA is an extension of what you do. It's not a PA. So I just want to be clear about it. What's on offer is basically very skilled and capable people who are online and can do what I do, but they do it online. So that's what it is. That's the concept. So it's about thinking about those tasks that you do that actually could be done online by someone else, not your admin, not just the admin or that type of thing. Yeah.
I completely agree with you when it comes to, just having a weekly meeting with them to just check in on how they're doing, and also just really asking them, if they have any ideas for the business, because it really is, that relationship with them. And when you have that synergy, that connection between you two, that's where ideas get born, and you can just like both implement that together. And
Yeah.
for the VA's role, it just really feels like they're of value to the company. And for me as a VA, that is also something that I really value so much, in terms of working with the Freedom Geek. And it's just really nice to also have you share that value as well. We are actually coming to the end of this
Oh, okay.
interview, but Aissatou, I did want to ask you, where can people reach you? Where can they contact you?
Okay, yeah. So I'm posting on Instagram. My handle is Aissatou.property. I really need to post a bit more more regularly, both on Instagram and on Facebook. But I think as my business grows, I definitely will do more of that. It's a lot about the content, but I need to stop being too looking for the perfect post. And I think I'm suffering. You can find me on Instagram if you want to kind of connect with me on LinkedIn or Instagram. On LinkedIn, I'm Aissatou Kaba. So yeah, just connect. I'm open to kind of speak to anyone who is interested in property or investing in property and growing their business. So yeah.
Thank you, Aissatou. And just a final few words. Do you want to add anything else that you would like to share with other people in regards to finding a virtual assistant themselves?
I would say, yeah, as I said, it's just focus on the personality, focus on the potential for growth. Know that those people are very skilled already. Like for example, actually, one of the things that maybe wasn't thought about initially was, oh, because I was paying someone to help me with my Facebook ads, but then reached out and managed to find someone really super motivated and he's so kind of is so friendly and really helpful at the Freedom Geek. So it's not just about one set of skills, but any digital skills you can find. And finding a VA is just kind of making sure, maybe being clear from in terms of what your processes are, and say establishing whether they can be outsourced to someone. And what I find was the best is basically every single person I spoke to, since like people who on board, people who basically kind of work at the Freedom Geek, the VA, everyone is just been so nice and authentic. You don't always find that, you sometimes like, oh, I don't know what's in it for them, but people are just nice people in that company. So that's what I want to business where I want to do business with basically people who have good ethic and who are just nice overall. I know it's the maybe a bit of a idealistic way, but I just want to work with good people around me. So yeah, so that's why that's what I like about the Freedom Geek.
Thank you so much, Aissatou. It was really, really nice speaking to you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.